Seniors, let's talk about something that doesn't always get the attention it deserves: the food on your plate. We all know how vital it is to stay healthy as we age. But did you know that some of the foods you eat could quietly be chipping away at your health? And here's the kicker: many of these foods are ones we've been told are okay or even good for us. It's like finding out your best friend has been keeping a tiny secret from you. But no worries, we're going to spill the beans, the good kind, and help you make smarter choices. First, let's address why this topic matters. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to what we eat. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging highlighted how dietary choices directly impact aging adults' risk for chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and osteoporosis. Think of your body as a vintage car. The older it gets, the more it needs high-quality fuel to keep running smoothly. But what if you're accidentally filling the tank with something harmful? Let's dive into 7 foods that could be doing just that. The first culprit on our list is processed meats. You know the ones: bacon, sausages, and hot dogs. Sure, they're delicious, and the smell of sizzling bacon can make anyone's mouth water, but the hidden dangers in these foods are alarming. According to research from the World Health Organization, processed meats are classified as a Group 1 carcinogen. In simple terms, this means there is strong evidence linking them to cancer, putting them in the same risk category as tobacco. If that's not concerning enough, consider their sky-high sodium content. A single serving of bacon or sausage can pack in more sodium than your body needs in an entire day. Excess sodium is a key contributor to hypertension, which is a major risk factor for heart disease and strokes. These health issues don't just creep up overnight. They slowly build up over time, often without noticeable symptoms. So while it might feel like you're treating yourself to a savory delight, you could actually be setting the stage for serious long-term health problems. The next time you're tempted to reach for that hot dog or fry up some bacon, remember that your heart and body deserve better fuel. Next on the list are sugary drinks. Yes, that means soda, sweetened teas, and even those so-called healthy fruit juices that claim to be natural but are loaded with added sugar. While they might taste delightful and feel like an easy way to quench your thirst, these beverages come with some serious health risks. A fascinating study from Harvard revealed that people who consume sugary drinks daily have a whopping 40% higher chance of developing type 2 diabetes. That's not a small number, and it's not just about the sugar content either. These drinks cause your blood sugar levels to spike rapidly, which may sound harmless at first, but leads to insulin resistance over time. Picture it like your body's sugar thermostat breaking down, making it harder for your system to regulate itself. And don't fall for the sneaky marketing tricks that dress up fruit juices as healthy options. Many of these are essentially sugar bombs disguised in pretty packaging. The better choice? Plain, simple water. Not exciting enough? Add a twist of lemon, a few cucumber slices, or even some fresh mint leaves. You'll get the refreshing flavor you want without the health risks attached to those sugary beverages that are anything but sweet for your body. Let's talk about margarine, the so-called healthier alternative to butter that had everyone fooled for years. While it was once hailed as the heart-friendly choice, the reality is quite the opposite. Many types of margarine are loaded with trans fats, which are notorious for wreaking havoc on your cholesterol levels. These sneaky fats raise your bad cholesterol, known as LDL, while simultaneously lowering the good cholesterol, or HDL, that your body needs to protect your heart. According to a report from the American Heart Association, trans fats can increase your risk of developing heart disease by 20 to 30%. That is not a small risk. It is a big deal. Think of trans fats as a villain that quietly sabotages your health while you enjoy your morning toast or your favorite baked goods. The good news is there are healthier options that taste great and support your well-being. Olive oil, for instance, is rich in monounsaturated fats that are great for your heart. Avocado spread is another fantastic choice, offering a creamy texture with a dose of healthy fats and nutrients. Making the switch to these alternatives might feel like a tiny change, but it can have a huge impact on your heart health and overall longevity. Another sneaky offender is white bread. The issue with white bread lies in how it's made. The refining process strips away the fiber and nutrients, leaving behind a product that's high in simple carbohydrates. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that diets high in refined carbs are linked to a higher risk of type 2 diabetes and obesity. Imagine eating something that digests so quickly it's like pouring sugar straight into your bloodstream. That's what white bread does. Switching to whole grain bread is a much better option. It's like upgrading from a flimsy raft to a sturdy boat to navigate the waters of aging. Fried foods are next on the list, and I can already hear the collective sighs. Fried foods are a hard one to give up. I mean, who doesn't love a golden, crispy plate of fries or a perfectly crunchy piece of fried chicken? But here's the not-so-fun reality check. Fried foods are typically cooked in oils that undergo oxidation at high temperatures. This process creates harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. Think of AGEs as troublemakers that latch onto your cells, causing damage and accelerating the aging process. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, these pesky compounds not only speed up aging, but also fuel inflammation in the body. And inflammation is no small matter. It acts like a slow-burning fire that simmers under the surface, eventually contributing to chronic conditions like arthritis, diabetes, and even heart disease. The occasional indulgence is understandable, but a regular diet filled with fried delights is a recipe for long-term health problems. Luckily, there are healthier ways to satisfy your craving for crunch. Baking or air frying can mimic that satisfying texture without the harmful side effects. With just a few tweaks, you can still enjoy your favorite foods while doing your body a world of good. It's a win-win, really. Canned soups might seem like the ultimate comfort food. They're quick, warm, and perfect for a cold day or when you just don't feel like cooking. But have you ever flipped that can around and checked the sodium content? Prepare for a shock. Many canned soups pack a staggering 900 milligrams of sodium per serving. And let's be honest, who eats just one serving of soup? That means you could easily be slurping down over half your daily recommended sodium in a single bowl. High sodium intake can wreak havoc on your body. It causes water retention, which is why you might feel bloated after that seemingly innocent bowl of soup. More critically, it contributes to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease and strokes. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, an alarming 90% of adults in the United States consume more sodium than they should. But don't worry, there's a simple fix. Opt for low-sodium versions, or better yet, make your own soup at home. Toss in fresh veggies, lean protein, and herbs for flavor, and you've got a heart-healthy meal that's just as comforting. Your taste buds and your heart will be much happier. Last but not least is artificial sweeteners. They sound like a perfect solution, right? Sweetness without the calories. But hold on. A study published in Nature found that artificial sweeteners can disrupt the gut microbiome, leading to glucose intolerance and other metabolic issues. Your gut health is like the command center for your overall well-being. When it's out of balance, everything else follows suit. Instead of reaching for that diet soda, try natural sweeteners like stevia or honey in moderation. Your taste buds and your gut will both be happier for it. So, there you have it. 7 foods that might be doing more harm than good. The good news is, small changes can lead to big improvements. It's like swapping out a weak link in a chain. Once it's fixed, the whole structure is stronger. And remember, it's not about deprivation. It's about making informed choices that align with the life you want to live. Eating healthy doesn't have to feel like a punishment. It's more like giving your body a little TLC, so it can keep carrying you through all the adventures ahead.